Black and White Network supporters, make sure you go over and check out the Black and White Network merchandise store. 25% off USA First. 25% off USA First. Go now. I'm back. Rodriguez for Black and White Network. Well, better late than never. And I think we kind of knew it was headed in this direction because she's been extremely outspoken against the Democratic Party over the last 18 months. But Tulsi Gabbard has officially announced she is leaving the Democratic Party. And also, she urged other moderate Democrats to get the hell out. Why? Well, all the reasons that we chronicle on this channel. Wokeness is a massive part of it, right? Sort of a poison pill, if you will, to anybody that's sane. I mean, come on. CRT, drag shows involving kids, condoning violence, letting criminals out early, defunding the police, inflation, gas prices, my God, no control over the border. Should we keep going? I mean, my God, it's a dumpster fire rolling downhill on a tire fire, and Tulsi is officially getting out. I wonder if there's not something political back in the darkness right now, okay, involving Tulsi. And I'm not going to say what I think it is, but let's put it this way. It wouldn't shock me if she's gearing up to be someone's running mate. That is what I have to wonder. Tulsi Gabbard, FoxNews.com. Tulsi Gabbard leaves the Democratic Party, denounces its elitist cabal. And there is a little video that she posted on this, and we'll take a look. Former Democratic presidential candidate Tulsi Gabbard announced she left the Democratic Party on Tuesday, denouncing the organization as, quote, an elitist cabal. Gabbard, who retired from the House of Representatives in 2021, attacked the institution in a nearly 30-minute video posted on her YouTube account. Good luck with that, Tulsi. She did not announce plans to join the Republican Party or adopt any other political affiliation. I actually have no issues with that. If she wants to just be independent, fine. I know a lot of people that voted for Trump that actually don't consider themselves Republicans. Quote, I can no longer remain in today's Democratic Party that is now under the complete control of the elitist cabal of warmongers driven by cowardly wokeness who divided us by racializing every issue and stroke anti-white racism, Gabbard said in an excerpt posted to Twitter. She went on the call on other moderate Democrats to follow in her steps. So let's take a look. Let's listen to what Tulsi's got to say here.
I can no longer remain in today's Democratic Party that's under the complete control of an elitist cabal of warmongers who are driven by cowardly wokeness, who divide us by racializing every issue and stoking anti-white racism, who actively work to undermine our God-given freedoms that are enshrined in our Constitution, who are hostile to people of faith and spirituality,
wow,
who demonize the police but protect criminals at the expense of law-abiding Americans, who believe in open borders, who weaponize the national security state to go after their political opponents, and above all, who are dragging us ever closer to nuclear war. Now, I believe in a government that's of the people, by the people, and for the people. Unfortunately, today's Democratic Party does not. Instead, it stands for a government that is of, by, and for the powerful elite. Now, I'm calling on my fellow common sense, independent-minded Democrats to join me in leaving the Democratic Party. Wow. If you can no longer stomach the direction that the so-called woke Democratic Party ideologues are taking our country, then I invite you to join me.
Okay, so, and there she is calling for fellow Democrats to get the hell out. Quote, I believe in a government that is of the people, by the people, and for the people. Unfortunately, today's Democratic Party does not. Instead, it stands for a government that is of, by, for the powerful elite. I'm calling on my fellow common sense, independent-minded Democrats to join me in leaving the Democratic Party. Gabbard's announcement served as an inaugural episode of the Tulsi Gabbard Show, a podcast she is now running. I'm definitely going to listen to that. Gabbard has grown increasingly estranged from the Democratic establishment since her failed candidacy in 2020 presidential primary. She also became a vocal critic of President Biden, denouncing him for pouring fuel on the flames of division in the country. Former House Speaker Newt Gingrich praised Tulsi for ditching the Democrats in a Tuesday statement on Fox News. He argued that she was one of many Americans who traditionally have voted blue, but now the Democrats find unrecognizable. Quote, Gabbard has always been sort of an independent maverick, Gingrich said. And I think when she ran for president, she realized how really isolated she was from the great majority of the Democratic Party, which now, frankly, is a pretty weird party. I think you're seeing this drift, and we're certainly seeing it among Latinos, a huge drift towards the Republican Party, as they've driven away by the weirder policies of the Democratic Party. Newt's right about that. I mean, you know, I was talking to somebody that I used to do business with years ago, and they consider themselves to be a Democrat, but they acknowledged, they were like, our party's like turning into a bunch of socialists, you know, and they were like, I don't know how much longer I can do this. It's just a different party. So, I give Tulsi some credit for making this move. I mean, in today's political climate, we know but they hate her anyway. I was going to say the kind of criticism she can take, but she seems to be able to handle it. She is ex-military, and good job. Again, I wonder if she's preparing for something politically that's much, much bigger. I will say this. Can you look at somebody like Kamala Harris and then look at somebody like Tulsi Gabbard and realize how intellectually superior somebody like Tulsi Gabbard is to somebody like Kamala Harris? It's unbelievable. I mean, it's flooring. You know, Joe Biden goes to pick a running mate, and he picks a total and complete buffoon who obviously got it due to gender / race, whatever. She checked a bunch of boxes. But that just dawned on me because, Tulsi ran for president at one time, and look who we have as a vice president now, even a president. We felt this coming in the same way that really, I mean, Liz Cheney is not going to be part of the Republican Party anymore. It's funny because Democrats used to refer to Liz Cheney as like Darth Vader's daughter because of Dick Cheney, but it's the same sort of thing. So there it is. I mean, Tulsi Gabbard is had enough. She's officially making the change. She's officially throwing the deuce to the party of the complete and total radical lunatics over that now encompass and make up the Democratic Party. It's unrecognizable. It truly is. It truly, truly is unrecognizable. So there it is. She officially announces she's bouncing. She's out. So am I. Peace. I'm out. Till next time.